Conor McGregor announces UFC return. Conor McGregor announced on Instagram live return to the UFC and plans to compete once again in early 2023. "I'm going to be back soon, hopefully," McGregor said on the social media platform. "Early 2023 I'm aiming for, sometime in that first quarter." Conor McGregor is ready to return to the octagon, and the former champion in 2 UFC divisions has a date and location in mind for the fight. However, he won't reveal who his opponent will be. McGregor told reporters at a news conference Thursday in Moscow that he will fight on January 18 at Las Vegas's T-Mobile Arena. Although he said he knows who he'll fight, he would not reveal the name because, he said, UFC would flip it. ESPN reported that Donald Cerrone and Justin Gaethje were the top 2 possibilities, with Cerrone the more likely choice. McGregor broke his left fibula and tibia and required a metal rod to be inserted into his leg. The 34-year-old has been on the comeback trail for some time now, and we are no closer to knowing who he will face. It appears as though he hopes to get back into the cage soon, as he tweeted, "Getting ready to bounce in a cage and lump someone around with a load of lump hammers for millions and millions of dollars. Light work." However, don't expect to see him back in the UFC within the next 6 months at the very least. Dana White confirmed over the weekend that he is not currently part of the USADA drug testing pool and would need to enter that for at least 6 months before he can compete again. That has not stopped him from giving his opinion on bouts that are happening in the promotion. He has been pretty vocal about new lightweight champion Islam Makhachev, one of the 2 divisions in which he held the belt at. Makhachev defeated Charles Oliveira at UFC 280 and agreed to fight featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. He said, "My 2 old belts on 2 little ticks. This fight does 10 buys." Volkanovski hit back as he shared an old tweet from the Irishman that read, "Winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners," with the caption, "A former wise man once said, the former 2-weight UFC champion has not competed since suffering a freak broken leg in his 2nd successive loss to Dustin Poirier at UFC 264 in July 2021. The injury was so severe that UFC boss Dana White said around the time that he did not expect the Irishman to return to competition until the summer of 2022. "It's going to take him a year to recover from this one before he can come back," White told Fox News. In the same interview, White said McGregor has suffered from ankle issues for the last couple years and has chronic arthritis in his ankles. Later in the year, McGregor's longtime coach, John Kavanagh, who runs the Straight Blast Gym in Dublin, also anticipated a comeback in the summer. "I think he's on target for that," he told MMA Junkie. McGregor wants to return after completing a Hollywood obligation. As Aaron Bronsteter observed for Canadian sports broadcaster TSN, McGregor is the only fighter in the entire UFC roster who is yet to be tested by the United States Anti-Doping Agency, USADA, for the entire year. McGregor, ranked No. 13 at lightweight, would need to return to the USADA testing pool for 6 months before he can compete. USADA told TSN, though, that the UFC may grant an exemption to the 6-month written notice rule in exceptional circumstances. McGregor's early 2023 comeback would seem 9 months behind schedule. However, the 34-year-old has also been filming a remake of the movie Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal in the Dominican Republic. Once that film is wrapped in the coming days, McGregor said he'd begin training camp. "That will give me a good couple of months to prepare for a UFC match," he said. McGregor has been linked with numerous comeback opponents. It is unclear who McGregor would return against, though he has been linked with fights against Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler, or Charles Oliveira in the past. Boxing icon Mike Tyson said McGregor should take 1 or 2 gym fights to restore his confidence before he sets his sights on a shot at the UFC lightweight championship, which Islam Makhachev currently holds. If he were to take the champ's advice, a bout against fellow veteran Tony Ferguson, ranked No. 14 at 155 pounds, could be a good idea. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel if you like this video, so you may see more interesting and practical ones like it. We appreciate your interest and hope to see you at the next one.